Hello world! How we doing today? Told you I'd come back on and I'd figure something I want to talk about. You know what? Kind of irritates me a little bit. I don't know. I get irritated about a lot of shit. You know, I let it pass, but I always call bullshit when I see or hear bullshit. And one thing that bothers me is I do some dealings on Craigslist. Sell a little bit of this, sell a little bit of that, and you know, I truly enjoy meeting new people, regardless. But what really just, I guess, sticks in my craw is when somebody calls or about something you've placed on Craigslist, or you're trying to sell anything, whether you're selling it at a yard sale or you're selling it to an individual that you just met, or no matter what you're trying to sell, and they give you this little sob story about this and that, or they tell you, here's one that happened last night, and I really liked the gentleman that came and purchased what he purchased, but he tried to manipulate and control me, which based on, it's going to cost me X amount of dollars in gas to come out there and pick up that little old item you got for sale. Trying to pull on my heartstrings to get me to agree to, or even come down even farther on my price. It doesn't matter how far somebody's got to travel. You got something set for a price. Now, of course, my prices are always negotiable, but you've got something set for a price and you make an agreement on that price. It doesn't matter how far you've got to travel or how much gas you've got to spend. Well, that's one little episode. Now, there's another one. I had a glass tabletop that I had sold on Craigslist, and it was a real nice, it was 78 inches by 44 inches, about a half inch thick, with a nice bevel OG edge on it. And no scratches, no chips, no nothing. Had that thing set for $150. Now, this young lady calls me trying to pull at my heartstrings. My mama this, and she's in this situation, and I'm going to college, and I just don't have enough money, and I got to do this and I got to do that. Can I get it for this price? Well, I said, well, that's fine. I said, when you gonna come get it? And I'll meet. At the time, I had to meet them at a location. They didn't come to my house. I don't really like having Craigslist people come to my house unless I get a good rapport with them. But trust me, if you've come to my house through Craigslist, then I must like you a lot. So that's for that gentleman last night. I must like him a lot, or otherwise I wouldn't allow him over my house. Well, that's neither here nor there. But this young lady, we set up an agreement. The agreement was that she was going to send somebody over, meet me at a location around a specific time, and that they were going to be ready, rocking and rolling to pick up that glass tabletop and take it on their way. Well, they showed up and they weren't ready. They wanted to go to Home Depot and pick up a piece of plywood or something. They were in a truck. They just weren't ready. So I sat around and waited an hour for them to finally show up. And when they did, I said, you know what? There's no cash that has changed hands. We have not completed the deal. I want my original price. And they proceeded to call me this and call me that. And of course, it wasn't the young lady I talked to on the phone. It was one of her representatives. And I said, well then, good day to you, and I'll be on my way. Now, of course, she called me back, trying again to pull at my heartstrings, saying that she was going to have to pull her money out of her college money or her gas money or her whatever money. You know what? If you want something and you're willing to pay for it, it does not matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter. Trying to control and manipulate people through pulling on their heartstrings and making them feel bad and shit like that, that is the biggest crock of shit I've ever freaking heard of. It feels so good to talk about shit. Hey, I love each and every one of you, truly I do. Carpe diem. Catch you on the flip side.